back inside of the Plastic Planet. I'm your host, Ryan, hanging out with you guys tonight. Well, guys, it's been a little bit of a hot minute. I missed my Friday deadline this last week to always deliver to you guys a new Plastic Planet episode every single Friday. I missed it this week. I'm sorry. I know I made promises to say I'd do it every week, but I missed it this week. But I'm back, and not too late, and I got some really cool Star Wars shit to show off to you guys tonight. A lot of really cool Star Wars shit. Some new dioramas I've made, some new figs, and this awesome Darth Vader's TIE Fighter I picked up off Amazon. Paid $139 for it, because I'm fucking stupid. But it looks really cool, doesn't it? So we're going to be checking this out as well. So let's get on it, guys. Let's get on it right now. Man, so check it out. So I've wanted this thing since it came out about 10, 11 months ago, and I just balked at the price. I mean, the price was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. $149 for this thing, $139, something like that for this thing. It's just a TIE Fighter in a box, man. There's nothing special there, although the mold is amazing. But nevertheless, it just was the price had really kind of soured me on picking this piece up. I really kept coveting it, and I just pulled the trigger this weekend. I was having a bad weekend. I said, "Fuck it, I'm buying it," and so I did. So I bought it, and here it is, and it does look really, really cool now that I have it here. The box is a little smaller than I thought it'd be, but man, what an amazing, iconic box. If every time you go to the doctor's office for a checkup and they stick their finger up your ass, you'd probably remember this box as a kid, seeing it in the stores, man. This is an awesome looking Kenner vintage era looking box. Absolutely awesome and iconic. Wacha! All right, man, so check it out, man. I've completely removed all the contents from the box, and this looks really cool. I gotta say, it is a fabulous looking ship, even though it still isn't worth the price. But it is a fabulous looking ship, and I will say this, at least they don't make you put fucking stickers on it. God, I hate stickers. I really hate stickers. But they don't make you do it, so that's cool. You get a swap out battle damaged and clean ion engine pieces there, parts there, which is really cool. As you know from the original Star Wars, after Han Solo pretty much bitch slaps Vader during the final trench run there, and allows Luke to destroy the battle station. So awesome. And then you get this cool looking exclusive, I guess, Darth Vader there in probably what was actually probably a really, really valuable looking figure on card there. You should probably keep that on card, I guess. Yeah, looking good, Darth Vader. Looking good, man. Check it out. You know, if you're a longtime viewer of my channel, you know that I'm not the biggest Star Wars Rebels fan. I kind of thought I watched every single episode. In fact, I've watched it all the way through twice, and it's probably one of my lesser favorite Star Wars series. I'll say that, but it had some amazing moments, and the entrance for Vader in that series when he's riding on top of his TIE Fighter, that was pretty fucking boss. So yeah, here he is riding on top of his TIE Fighter. That's pretty cool. This piece has been out for several months now, so I'm not breaking any new ground here in the YouTube universe. And as far as showing you guys something you probably haven't already seen before, but I just wanted to show you guys that battle damaged ion wing part there on Vader's TIE Advance there, looking pretty damn awesome. All right, and this might be a little glarish because I did turn on the flashlight on my phone so we can see inside of the cockpit, and they really did nail down the yoke on the controls there, looking very, very cool. With where you can put Vader in there and put him at those controls there, and you just feel him saying, "I have you now." So cool. I have you now. So we're going to try to squeeze this Vader in there and see how that goes. Yeah, again, so excuse the glare there, the brightness, but I did want to show him in the cockpit. You can get him in there pretty easily. If I would have monkeyed with it more, I could have gotten his hands on those control sticks a little bit better, but he fits in there nice. Although I do feel like you might be bending up that cod piece a little bit. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. You guys can see right there. You guys see him there looking out at you. That's kind of scary, right? Yeah, that's fucking nightmare fuel, actually. But that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like this piece, man. I like it. Was it worth it? No, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot. real fast, what I always like to do on my channel is to show off how I'm displaying new collectibles right after I get them out of the package. So here it is, up here, looking really, really Darth Vader-y over here. Darth Vader-y and awesome. Alrighty, so what other shit have I picked up recently? Well, I picked up some Black Series figs, mostly all on the cheap. Let's go through them really, really fast. Let's check it out, man. I picked it up at Darth Nihilus a couple weeks ago on the cheap at the Walmart, and that says $20, but I think I actually spent $15 on him, which was even cooler because he's really rad. I got the Hot Toys version of him coming at some point whenever that decides to ship, but for right now, it's a nice stand-in with the Black Series fig. Oh yeah, man. So here is Darth Nihilus there, the Black Series, on display with my Darth Malgus old Sideshow 1/6 scale figure and my other Black Series Darth Revan. So that's pretty rad, man. That's pretty rad. I think when I do get the Hot Toys version of Nihilus, he's going to go up here on this shelf somehow, some way as well. But yeah, looking pretty damn awesome, if I don't say so myself. Along the same lines as far as Black Series clearance, man, my wife picked this up for me a couple weeks back, and that is SM33s, like the butt pirate robot, whatever, from Skeleton Crew. Kind of a dumb character, but hey, man, my wife paid, it says $16 on there. She said she only paid $10, so even better. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. You know, I'm always down for a new robot in my collection, even if it is kind of a dumb character from a freaking mid kind of show. But hey, yeah, let's get him open too. Alrighty, and here is SM33 hanging out with the rest of these little fuckers from Skeleton Crew, and he's a pretty decent little figure, man. He's got some accessories you can swap out there, and he's got a nice little stand they gave you, because obviously they're going to need you to give you a stand, because his other leg's a little peg leg, like, you know, because he's like a pirate, you know. So dumb.
Hey children, I'm back. I hope all you boys and girls got your boats in, because it's time for you to walk the plank.
But anyway, yeah, so there's SM33 hanging out with the rest of the Skeleton Crew. All these figs I got super cheap, man, between Ross and Walmart clearance. So, you know, not ones I would have bought at regular retail. No way, no how. But for cheap, they're fun. It's still sort of Star Wars, and yeah, I like them. But yeah, here they are in my collection. Now with their robot pirate buddy, SM33. Arr, motherfucker. Alrighty, so what's next on our shitty Black Series acquisition list here? Well, we got this guy, Basil from the Acolyte, or I like to think of him more as Timu Tebow there. He looks like a ghetto Ewok with clothes on, but whatever, man. He was a dumb character too in the Acolyte. I watched all the Acolyte. I watched every single episode, and I've mentioned this before, I didn't hate it as much as some people did, but I didn't love it either, so whatever. Again, another meh Star Wars show. But yeah, so yeah, for $5.99 though, you know, why the fuck not? Would I have paid $27, $24 for him? Hell no. Hell no. But for $5.99, yeah, he's, you know, dumb figures are fun to collect when they're cheap. So, you know, regardless of their on-screen personas or characters. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, let's get this dumb little motherfucker out. All right, here is Basil, whatever, hanging out with the rest of my Acolyte figures. Again, all figures I've shown off here on the channel before, but all figures I got on the uber super cheap at deep discounts like Ross, and I think all of these guys actually came from Ross. Yeah, they all came from Ross, except for, yeah, he came from Ross too. So all these guys came from Ross, 100%, and, you know, didn't spend more than $7-8 on each figure. So again, that's fun to collect. Even, you know, there are still Star Wars figures, and they're still cool, even though I didn't think the series was that great. But I did like Master Saul a lot. He was actually my favorite character in the show, and then they, spoiler alert, they killed him off. Kind of stupidly, too. So anyway, whatever. But anyway, there's Basil there, Basil, whatever, hanging out with the rest of the Acolyte gang here. right, so let's end this on a positive note. Everyone's probably like, man, why does this guy buy shitty Black Series figures he clearly hates, even if they're cheap? Yeah, there's a little truth to that, maybe. But like the Darth Nihilus figure, I actually love this figure as well. This is Momon Nadon, of course, Hammerhead, aka from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, or just Star Wars. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so here he is, all removed from his packaging there. Momon Nadon, aka Hammerhead, looking pretty, I don't know, hammerheady awesome. He comes with some cups, and he comes with a Stormtrooper blaster. And, you know, I don't know why Hammerhead would come with the Stormtrooper blaster outside of, I guess, the original vintage figure came with the Stormtrooper blaster, as well as the old Sideshow figure. The old 1/6 scale Sideshow figure also came with one. Though I have both of those. I don't have a display with Stormtrooper blaster. Well, maybe the vintage one I do. But anyway, I don't know. That's not here nor there. But anyway, yeah, kind of a weird choice. But yeah, no, he looks cool. Look at that face sculpt. Yeah, he's badass. I'll spend a little more time on him because he's cool. Unlike pirate robots and shit. Yeah, he's got his cups there. And yeah, it just looks really, really cool. It's a really, really good Black Series. And I did mention I got him on discount as well. This time from Amazon. And this was a couple months ago. Actually, I had him just sitting in a box for a while. Just didn't get around to opening him up. But I only got him for like 15 bucks, which is really good. Considering how awesome this figure is. So there we go. Ending on a positive note there. A little positivity for you guys. And yeah, there he is next to my deluxe Din Djarin Black Series figure from The Mandalorian and Grogu. And we got a new place I'm filming at here, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. So check it out. This is the part I'm actually really excited to show you guys, because I love tweaking my displays that I have my action figures in, as you guys probably know if you're a long-time viewer, subscriber of the channel. And I did some new dioramas in the last couple weeks, and I've kind of pushed my my skill sets a little bit on making dioramas and tried some new techniques and some new things. And you know, I'm okay admitting that I kind of sucked at it, but I tried. And I think they look okay, and I'm excited to show them to you. So let's get on it, guys. Here's some new dioramas that I did for my 1/6 scale figs. Yeah, and some other things as well. So yeah, let's check it out, man. Let's check it out right now. So first up tonight, man, I have worked on my 1/6 scale Luke Skywalker, Hoth in Hoth gear there, in Hoth snowspeeder pilot gear, I should say. And I'd given him a little bit of a snow base, which this wasn't a real hard one to do. This was pretty easy, actually, and I accidentally got some brown paint on it. Oops, I'll have to fix that. But yeah, I got this nice snow terrain there that I made with that of insulation foam and paint and some sand and some Mod Podge and some white paint and whatnot. But I think he looks pretty cool there, and I think it really kind of ties the whole shelf together just a little bit better than it was. And yeah, so, I mean, I still just have that stand in there, that old Sideshow 1/6 scale stand in there with the snowdrift. But as again, I think it ties it all together and really brings the whole thing together, especially with that backdrop with the AT-ATs there, which I absolutely love. And of course, I still have the his really, really cool LED custom lightsaber, which is really, really rad. So yeah, looking good. I like this one. This next one didn't require any skill at all, just my ability to whip out my PayPal account and order shit off eBay. But I did pick up some backdrops for a couple of my 1/6 scale figure shelves in here to kind of hide some wires. You know, you can still see some wires up top there. But to kind of hide some wires here in my Boba Fett, my vintage color 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, and my Sideshow Collectibles Lando Calrissian shelf. And all that is I think that is from Costa Reeves, I think, the Hot Toys figure. Anyway, didn't buy the figure, but I bought the backdrop from her separately. And so, yeah, so I think that looks pretty cool. Again, that's just a real easy way to kind of block some wires and get a little bit of a backdrop in on this shelf without me having to do any kind of crafting. So that's kind of nice. Although, you know, who knows, in the future I may add on to this and add some more things in there with some crafting stuff. But for right now, looks good, and it mostly blocks those wires, so that's even better. So cool, right? All right, so same thing over on this shelf, and this one's a little bit better in my opinion. I got this backdrop again off eBay. Might have been the same seller, I'm not exactly sure. But I think this one might be from Bo-Katan, the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Bo-Katan the backdrop that she came with, or I might be getting them mixed up. But anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? But anyway, looks really, really cool. And of course, I've got my K2SO and my Gen Urso there. Those originally came out, both of those came out with from Rogue One back in 2016, but still amazing figures. And they look a little bit more complemented, I think. Having that backdrop back there looks a little bit more like that Imperial base on Scarif, as opposed to just a blank Detolf wall. So yeah, looking cool. All right, so moving back over onto this side of the room, I made these shelves this weekend, and I had a lot of fun doing these. I found these shelves at a thrift store and paid like $20 for them, which honestly was probably too much considering how shitty they are or were. And I just did some custom work on them and just did some really, really cool different custom work that I kind of got inspired by from watching Adam Savage's YouTube channel. Adam Savage, of course, you may know him from Mythbusters, but more importantly, he was a prop designer and special effects artist with Lucasfilm for several years. But anyway, yeah, he has a YouTube channel and it's absolutely brilliant. And I do watch it from time to time to get some inspiring ideas, to get inspired, to get some ideas. And kind of took some inspiration from him this time because he showed off how to carve with styrene. And styrene is basically the material that almost all ships in the Star Wars galaxy that you saw on screen that weren't CGI were made out of or modeled with to give that awesome detail we all know and love, the greeble effects and things like that that you see in the in ships like the Millennium Falcon and Star Destroyers, and I could go on and on and on and on. But anyway, I kind of used some of those techniques. I kind of just played with it and used those techniques with some and bought an airbrush and tried to use the airbrush and ended up not really working out real well with the airbrush, so I just used spray paint. But anyway, it came out really, really cool. These lips I put on this shelf. I think it looks really, really cool, and it's just, this shelf's gonna be a nice, fun, miscellaneous area just to kind of sort of have rotating displays. I've got my baby Grogu up there right now. I've got that BB-8 my wife got me as kind of a gag gift up there, and then I got the battle droid there from I picked up at a Disney park, as well as Lola there, and then another creature I got at Galaxy's Edge. And this might be actually kind of a creature area, like a creature zoo. I'm kind of envisioning it. It's not that right now, but in the future, I'm kind of envisioning it being kind of a creature zoo. And I actually have some things in the works coming that I'll add to this, and I'll be definitely showing you guys in the future. But looking really, really cool. Oh, and I made this fish tank down here. That was easy. I just bought a $25 fish tank from PetSmart, or no, actually Petco, sorry, from Petco. They added some white gravel in there, and I added the EOP Sea Killer fish from episode 1. I actually have another one that I might put in there as well, and I might even custom one. But anyway, that's work in progress, but looking cool. And so yeah, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here, and I think it looks rad. Alrighty, and lastly, check it out, man. I made this diorama for my Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba figures. It's just sort of supposed to be like a random kind of outpost or city space there in the Outer Rim with Dr. Evazan there and Ponda Baba planning on finding victims for their human centipede experiment. But anyway, I just thought it looked kind of cool to do this. I made this basically out of some styrofoam from some packing styrofoam from something we bought. In addition, some insulation foam, which I carved up there to give it that nice brick looking effect. I put an LED light inside of that styrofoam to kind of create like an awning sort of thing. And then of course I've just got sort of a sand base down here that I made out of XPS insulation foam. And then I did some more of that work with the styrene there to give it that sort of effect. This is actually the first attempt I made at it. I think I got better as I worked on those shells. But anyway, this was my first attempt at it. And then I also made that like Arabouche. I think I'm butchering that, but the Star Wars alphabet there. And I tried to spell out bar, B-A-R. I don't know if I did that right, but anyway, it just seemed like a simple thing to put up as opposed to like the planetarium or something. And anyway, where else would these guys be but hanging out outside of a bar? So that was the idea anyway. And it's not the greatest looking diorama ever, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. I think it looks pretty fun. So yeah, and I thought these guys really needed a cool place to chill. I just sort of had them in a shoe in an acrylic shoebox display case, and I kind of felt like they needed a little place better because they're so vibrant and so awesome that they needed an environment to match their personas and the awesome stylization that Sideshow put into these figures. So anyway, maybe not my best diorama, but I like it a lot. I think it came out really cool. can I forget, in addition to that Darth Vader's TIE Advanced this week, I also sampled the Mandalorian Grogu Kids Meal from Burger King. It was awesome, guys, and it was like the right size. It was a small cheeseburger and a small fry, and you got some apple sauce with it, and a crown, as you guys can see here. You got a crown there with Baby Grogu on it, and then the prize, I got Zeb, which was kind of neat. And of course, the box is what I really wanted, man. Look at this box, man. This is a great Happy Meal box there, with featuring Din Djarin and Baby Grogu there from the Mandalorian and Grogu. Look, you got the Razor Crest on this side of the box. You got a maze on it, man. I didn't do it yet, but you got a maze where you can help Baby Grogu find the Razor Crest. That's important shit, man. That's a mission. That's a mission for you. You got a mission, and it's important to get Baby Grogu back to the Razor Crest. But anyway, yeah, absolutely fantastic kids meal. Like I said, it came with a cheeseburger, came with some applesauce, came with some small fries. That's a perfect size meal for a man in his 50s. Perfect. So yeah, man, it was good. The whole experience was fan-fucking-tastic. As if that wasn't enough, check it out. My wife got me this lotion from Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond has a Mandalorian and Grogu fragrance and lotion collection currently at their store. And of course, my wife picked me up the Mandalorian and Grogu Force Flow Baby Grogu Body Cream. It's lotion, and it smells amazing. Makes you smell manly, guys. It's a very manly smelling lotion, despite having Baby Grogu's face on it. You think it'd be sensitive, but no, it's not sensitive. It's forceful. It's in your face. It's saying, hey ladies, melt for me, because Baby Grogu's my fucking wingman. Yeah, delicious. Well, it wasn't delicious. It doesn't taste good, but it smells good. The kids meal was delicious though. Yeah, smells good. Get some Baby Grogu lotion, guys. It's for your hands though, man. It's for your hands. Don't use it anywhere else, man. It'll sting. I tried.